What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And also, while you're down there subscribing, drop me a like. Finally, follow my Twitter. There's a link in the description. I'll be dropping some more 2K content over there, and enjoy the video. In today's video, I'll be giving you guys the last jump shot video you guys will ever need in NBA 2K21 next gen. It's just gonna be so complete. Also, most likely, this is going to be one of my last videos on my channel of NBA 2K21. And I would just like to say I appreciate all the support you guys have shown this year. In NBA 2K22, we are going to be on to bigger and better things. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on it. So for the first part of this video, we are going to be talking about the base. The base is the most important part of your jump shot by far, since it decides the speed, green window, pure green window, and edge make percentage. Any shots released in the green window will be green majority of the time. Any shots released in the pure green window will be green 100% of the time. And then any shots released on the edge of your green window will go in based on the edge make percentage. And obviously, as you guys probably already know, speed is how fast your jump shot is. The three fastest bases in this game are Ray Allen, Base 29, and Dante Exum. Out of these three, Ray Allen is statistically the best since it has a speed of 551 milliseconds and a massive pure green window of 20 milliseconds. And not to mention, it also has a 62% edge make percentage, which bails me out so much. I talked more in depth on these three jumpers, including their stats, in the video in the card up above, so go check it out. The top two biggest green window jump shots are Base 98 and Base Steph Curry. Base 98 is a speed of 565 milliseconds and has the biggest green window in the entire game of 65 milliseconds. Additionally, it also has a 20 millisecond pure green window and a 66 edge make percentage. Steph Curry, on the other hand, has a speed of 561 milliseconds as the second biggest green window in the entire game of 61 milliseconds, but it does have a 22 millisecond pure green window and a 76% edge make percentage. Both of these jump shots are absolutely incredible, and if you want a kind of fast jump shot that's also super easy to green, then try out both of these for sure. However, if you want a slow jump shot that's just super easy to green, then I would recommend trying out Base Kemba Walker. This jump shot is pretty slow with a speed of 601 milliseconds, but trust me, it doesn't feel weird at all, especially if you put it on max speed. And then next, for the green window, Kemba Walker has a 59 millisecond green window and a 28 millisecond pure green window, which is absolutely crazy. And finally, this base has a 79% edge make percentage. If you don't care about speed, then definitely use this jump shot since it statistically is absolutely amazing. For big man bases, I would recommend trying either base 3 or base 107. Starting with base 3, it has a speed of 603 milliseconds, which is pretty decent. Additionally, it also has a huge green window of 57 milliseconds. However, more importantly, it has the single biggest pure green window in the entire game of 30 milliseconds. Finally, it also has a 75% edge make percentage, which is absolutely amazing. For base 107, it has a speed of 601 milliseconds with a 60 millisecond green window and a 28 millisecond pure green window and a 71% edge make percentage. Statistically, both of these bases are very similar, so I recommend you guys experiment with both of these and see what works for you. Also, that pretty much goes with shooting in general. Shooting is just so much about experimenting with different bases, different uppers, different blending, different speed, and just seeing what works for you and seeing what greens and seeing what doesn't. Now onto the upper releases. So pretty much for all guard bases or just non-big man bases, I use 20% Kobe Bryant and 80% Rudy. This allows me to know when to release square since it gives me a super easy cue, and all I have to do is wait until I see the cue, and then once I see the cue, I just release square and it's greens. So what is the cue when using these upper releases? Pretty much when using this jump shot, your player kind of brings the ball up and back and then snaps his arms forwards and towards the basket. So when I'm timing my jump shot, I aim to release square when I see the ball stop moving backwards and then begin snapping forwards. So just to give you guys an idea, like right around here. The ping plus the human delay will carry this early release into the green window. It'll be consistently green. Over time, you guys are going to be able to understand how your player shoots, and you're going to be be able to recognize the cue very easily. For big man jump shots, I actually use a different set of upper releases, and they are 50% Dirk Nowitzki and 50% Rudy. The cue for these uppers is very simple, but it is a little bit different. What you are going to want to do is wait until you see the ball begin to elevate. For me, in my ping, I try to release square right around here. But obviously, everyone is a little bit different, which is why for the rest of the video on the screen, I'm going to be showing you guys more upper releases that you guys can use. I recommend starting off by looking at the statistics of the bases. Find a base that you like statistically or how it just looks in game, and then start using one of my upper releases. I'd recommend starting with 20% Kobe Bryant or 80% Rudy. And then if you're a big man, I'd recommend starting with 50% Dirk and 50% Rudy. If your jump shot isn't working for you, then you should decide if you want a different base that's slower or faster, or if you want a different set of uppers with an earlier or later cue. With that being said, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for the video. If you found the video helpful or you enjoyed it, please consider dropping me a like and also subscribe to the channel so you can be notified next time I'm dropping some more bangers. Go follow my Twitter, and I'm out. Peace.